do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Warner. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Hyatt has got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New York.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Done good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, 0.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 10. Warner from the gun. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Warner. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 10. Warner. He has Hyatt over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Commanders' 28-yard line.
Warner to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Done good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Commanders 7.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready? Cowboy 80, Warrior 70.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away. You're in good shape, but if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure what you're doing.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Willis. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Willis. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Pushes him over. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go, they're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now done for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So done now, following the score. Back out to send this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st and 10, Willis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 31-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. This is intercepted. And some room to run now. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
49-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
To throw, Warner. And that's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Warner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big good yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. Short throw. It's Higbee. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go.
Willis will look to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Willis is going to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Warner. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Warner. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Back to throw. Warner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Out of of the gun. Here's Warner. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Willis out of the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A play fake. Now Warner. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Warner to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Warner. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And his kick is gone. And that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He's able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a throw here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. It'll be Warner on first down.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Warner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that the last drive
down. To throw, Warner. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Warner. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Warner from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
To throw again. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 172 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Washington. 1st down.
Play fake. Here's Willis. This is caught by Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Willis. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Right back to the air with Willis. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Willis.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
This is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley.
Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Done good with the extra point.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Willis to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete to Robinson.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to tie things up in the final minute. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.